So, let's see. Yeah, White Glove there.
Are you going to be dressed as the... Wow.
Dressed as the
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to do it like this, just to keep people on their
Walk
toes.
around after the
You'll recognize me, don't worry. So, yeah.
One of the movies I can't stand and everybody seems to love is Avatar. Not the
Oh, wait, did you like it? I forget.
Which one? I'm confused now.
Well, the blue monkey people, right?
Oh, yeah, that one. I never saw it. Don't want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, most people know my opinion, you know. Yeah, Pocahontas, Dancing with Wolves, Ferngully, all the after-school specials, you know, in 3D.
The only thing you got going for it is that it's pretty.
It was a very pretty film. I did like the I don't think it was anything spectacularly original. It was nice to see these
Paintings are pretty.
Yeah, well, I like paintings too. You know, I mean, it is nice to see on the big screen. The 3D was very nice, but I keep telling people that How to Train Your Dragon 3D was better.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so it's like it doesn't even have that going for it anymore. But it's again, people. And most people I've talked to, I haven't heard anyone that said, yes, this is a good story, an original story. Okay? Everyone's like, well, yeah, I don't know, Black Killer looks nice. It's awesome, the fight scene, there's a robot with a knife. You know, and that's why I hear, so I don't feel as disappointed. I feel much more, it's like, okay, people are going because they like the experience of being there, like they can be there, the 3D and stuff like that. So I'm very much on the same boat. It didn't do anything for me, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't glad I saw it, because I never saw 3D quite like that, and it was very eye-opening. Again, the Dragon movie came out, I think I blew it out of the water, but...
Yeah, you know. The 3D was actually, I saw it in 3D, and I think Roger Ebert actually said it was kind of like seeing Wizard of Oz, like the color world for the first time.
And that's what so many people... I'm just going to probably have a big spoiler here right now, people. Tron 3D is not going to be good 3D. The reason I'm saying this is because it's all very, very black, and 3D only really works if it's bright, bright colors. You know, Avatar is very bright. How to Train Your Dragon is very bright, and it's now may they do something different. But unless it's really bright, colors, it's not going to jump out that one. Now the movie could be cool. I don't know, but I'm just warning you right now. It's like you might be disappointed in the 3D, but you know, maybe they're doing something new. You never know. It is Disney. They're pretty good at that. Yes, mustache.
I actually really enjoy The Spirit.
Oh, the
That's one of his favorites.
Nazi Samuel L. Jackson for the win! See, Kyle! Now everyone's got to take that clip. Look with that guy with the glasses.
I can't help it. It was just so hammy that I just couldn't get away from it. It's just, I watched it over and over and over, and I don't know why.
I can appreciate that. I just wish he had done it with something that was not Will Eisner's one of his greatest creations.
I agree with that. I have to agree with that. What Frank Miller did, I don't really like. But as a movie, taking it away from it, much like Final Fantasy Spirits Within, if you watch it separate,
Okay.
It's
we got the director over there.
It's just something, you just take it as it's what it is. I like the hamminess. I love the artwork, but
you know, I never saw it. It looked nice. I mean,
Sin City 2.
I want to see Sin City 2 if that ever comes out. It's gonna be awesome.
But I actually bought the 2-disc collector's edition when it came out, and then later bought the Blu-ray. I do that with any.
It looks nice on Blu-ray, actually.
Very, very nice. All right, I've got to go. Actually.
Bye.
Game
So long. Good luck, sir. It's PG-13. So, yeah. Brewster, yeah.
Okay, one movie that I didn't like that I know everyone I talked to likes was Titanic.
I mean, you'll find a lot of people that also don't like that movie.
Like everyone I talk to, I tell my mom that, and she's just like, "Oh my God, how can you not like that?"
Well, with a woman, you're almost never gonna win. so many women love that movie. But it's, I don't know, am I right? I mean, I think even people that hate that movie, like, have to like that second, like the sinking. It's like even people that hate it, it's like the sinking, man. It's just, you know, it's really
Sinking
impressive.
couldn't come fast enough for me.
I'm sorry, it's just that every time I think of that movie, I just think of MST3K and the Academy Preview Show Award, and this one line, I'm gonna sink this bitch. Actually, well, yeah, I don't quite get the popularity of it among women, really. I mean, yeah, it's as a movie, yeah, it's great. It's well structured. It's well put together, and from a story perspective, yeah, it's a romance and all that. But back in like 6th, 7th grade, when the movie was out for me, at least, like my geography teacher or social studies teacher, I think it was like, okay, how many have seen Titanic like 10 times now? They're like. like at least half a dozen people had seen it at least that many times, and it was all women.
It's one of those films where it's like, I understand both. It's kind of the same thing, like a lot of people say they either love or hate Forrest Gump, and it's like, I get both, I can totally see both. I think with Titanic, I understand, I can definitely see why women like it, because, you know, it is romantic, you have, you know, hunky Leah, you know, that stuff. You know, you got people at night, you know, it's like, women love to be in those situations where they're dressed up in fancy outfits. Look at half the women here. You know, but I mean, they love to be in, you know, and it is, to the movie's credit, it does set up this very welcoming environment. It's this very warm, very nice environment. For, you know, there's a lot of cliches. It's sort of like Avatar. It's like, well, okay, I know this story. There's the, you know, the bad guy who she has to marry, you know, and stuff. But her heart wants to roam free. It's very Disney film-ish. But at the same time, I think that simplicity sort of, it just hits some people really hard. Like, you know, well, they're simple, but I like simple, so I like these characters. I'm with them, and blah blah blah. But again, I can totally see where, especially like Billy Zane. It's like, where's his mustache to twirl? You know,
say women in fancy dress, and there's a woman in the front audience with a screw through her head. That is awesome.
I think that's pretty fancy. I don't know what's wrong with you. What was I going to say? So I can definitely see both sides of that. And you're not alone. There's a lot of people who don't like that movie. Definitely. So, yeah. Yeah. No, behind you.
Oh, sorry. Disney's Treasure Planet.
Like or don't like?
I like it.
That movie is awesome.
I like it. Because I haven't really heard a lot of positive comments about it. I thought it was it reminded me a lot of Atlantis, just the way that it looks, but I just like the whole idea of taking that plot and putting it into space, and they gave the whole visual element, just the way that they blended it with the ships and the black holes, and you know what I'm talking about.
That's a movie I recall actually being very beautiful.
It is a very nice movie.
It's been a very long time since I saw it, but I remember like them traveling through the stars and get this sailing ship spaceship, and I remember like the solar wind, yeah, everything. I remember being like.
You know, when I didn't see it on the big screen. I'm sort of regretting I did. I think it looked nice, but
neither did I.
But no, it's one of those films where it's like I saw it and it's not that bad. You know, I like the connection. They still kept that connection between. What's the bad pirate name? Oh,
Long John Silver.
Yeah, Long John Silver, you know, and the kid. It's like, I like that. He's not just a bad guy. He's not just a jerk. It's like he's actually, that's very rare for Disney. I like it when they really humanize them. For me, and I think mostly critics, I think their big complaint, and I sort of have to agree, is that why didn't they just tell Treasure Island? It didn't need to, you know, we seem sort of...
They've already done it before.
You know, doing the skydiving in space, you know, and stuff like that. I was sort of like, come on, we're hip! You know, I felt that. But, no, as it is, I don't think it's that bad. I think, and like you said, it's very, very nice looking. It's... And they definitely make some characters that you like well enough. So I didn't think it was that bad, personally. Though I would like it if they looked more like actual spaceships. It's like, how does that work? These, you know, it's like Peter Pan all of a sudden, the pirate ship.
Play some Spelljammer.
Yeah. So, and in front of you, blue jacket.
Oh. I have one of my favorite movies I love that all of my friends seem to hate is Dude, Where's My Car? Just, everyone has this war between like stupid comedies. It's like my friends like Dumb and Dumber all the way, and I'm the guy standing alone being like, dude, where's my car? I mean, if the movie's gonna be stupid and not make sense, it may as well have aliens.
Does it have aliens?
Yes, hot aliens.
This is Spice World all over again.
You see,
I haven't seen it, but again, I've known several people, mostly in high school and mostly stoned off their ass, but they liked it.
I didn't have to be thrown off my ass. I just thought it was just friggin' hilarious. And I'm like, for stupid comedies, it's always like stuff happens that doesn't make sense. It's like, well, okay, fine, this is really stupid stuff. But if you're gonna do something stupid, it may as well go all the way and just be like, you know, let's just make it logical. Let's just make it the most illogical logic ever. Yes.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. I always admire, even if it turns out to be bad, I always admire a movie that's just like, no, we're gonna go balls to the wall all the way. You know, did you ever see it?
I did not. No, but I was thinking of that kind of. I don't necessarily want to quantify it as stoner comedy, but probably the quintessential and one of the few that actually really works. Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah. But
I like the second one better, actually.
Let me tell you, especially with the first Bill and Ted, the people playing like Abe Lincoln and Socrates and stuff like that, and especially Napoleon, they are so into it. It's like you totally believe that that's Napoleon, that's Beethoven. And it's worth it just for those actors because they really grabbed actors that are just like, no, I am Beethoven. It's like, I'm not screwing around here. I don't care if it's a teen stoner flick, whatever. It's like, I am Beethoven. I admire it just for that, just for those people. You know, so yeah, I like those films too. The second one I didn't like when I was a kid, but it's growing on me just for not a copy sequel. It is. It's like, no, they're not gonna travel in time. They're going to hell. It's like, whoa, okay. So that's pretty awesome.